Do not allow the naysayers to prevent you from getting the love that your heart desires. What's up? What's up? It's your girl Nicolette, and this is a confirmation message for you, Monday, June 9th. And before we jump right in, I did get a oracle and a tarot. I decided to do it a little different this week. So the oracle card that flew out is Oshun. I love this goddess. Okay, goddess of fearless love. And right away, I'm seeing an abundance and this overflowing connection that you're getting. And actually, when I was shuffling through, there were some other cards that were coming out, and I saw the number seven as a common theme. So this definitely feels like a spiritual connection. The journey that you guys have together is divine, and the way that you're coming together is so profound. It's like when you are together, your light shines so bright that it causes fear in people. It causes a lot of hesitation and resistance because people are not used to the power of this kind of love. So, in my goddess guidebook, it says again, Oshun is the goddess of fearless love. She originates from Yoruba or Nigeria, and her element is water, of course, the energy of emotion and feelings. And the guidance here says, dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. And then the declaration here says, I give love, I receive love, I am love. So that's the kind of energy that you're already. I feel like this is I feel like this reading is for a collective of people who have done the work. You've been on a self healing journey, a self love journey, and that has led you to this connection. And that's the reason why you're being tested, because with every evolution comes these different tests that are going to try to pretty much question what the reality that you have, the gifts that you have. It's just like whenever you win a grand prize or a championship, you're going to have people who are going to attempt to take that title from you. That's just how it works, right? So the first tarot card that popped out, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, there was a lot of sevens that were already coming through when I was shuffling. With this card in particular, there's a confidence that's here. Like, I wish you would, I wish you would try to come for me. I wish you would. And then, too, with there being a lot of blue, it's connecting to the throat chakra. So you're speaking your truth. You might be called to speak up and to stand for what you believe in, to stand for this connection for those of you who are resonating. I'm going to get one more tarot card to fly out here. But it also feels like, with it being pentacles and that's earth energy, so we have the Nine of Swords here. So the Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. All right, so we got some earth, or some earth energy and some air energy. I feel like this connection is being tested in a very major way. And you're being called to speak up. You're being called to speak your truth. And you're also being called to end this cycle of keeping things internal. I feel like for some of you, this relationship is something that you've been hiding. And that's the reason why we have this Nine of Swords coming out. It's like this is like total misery that you're creating within yourself. And some of you are afraid to share because of you're afraid of what other people think. You're afraid of how other people are going to perceive this person that you're dealing with. I feel like there's also a group of you who are going through a self-love journey currently, and these are just doubts and fears that you have within your mind that are causing you to question this journey. I feel like for those of you who are resonating with this current self-love journey, you are afraid of being alone, and you are afraid of releasing certain people and habits even that no longer serve you, that are not going to be conducive to the self-love journey that you have committed to yourself on. Maybe some of you are wanting to be single, like you are wanting to be abstinent, you're wanting to be single, and you are committing to yourself, but now you're kind of getting scared, you're kind of questioning yourself, you're kind of backpedaling. What you need to understand is that this is a divine journey. And as I was saying, for the other group of you who this is resonating with or relating to, you've already done the work. So now that you have gotten to that spiritual connection with this divine partner that you manifested through your self love journey, you're being tested by outsiders, naysayers. But then those of you who are embarking upon this journey, you need to understand that there is the gold at the end of the rainbow. You know, when you plant a seed and you nurture it, you water it, you give it sunlight, it is going to grow. You are going to have that plant, the fruits, the veggies, whatever it is, you're going to have that harvest, and you have to trust the process. So I hope this helps for you guys. So I hope that helps.